But first, a few comments on what has been a week of contradiction and calamity for President Obama. The missteps, the mistakes, the gaffes, well documented. The result, the president's Gallup approval rating remains at 38%, a record low. How did he get into this mess? Complicated question, but among the reasons, his attempt to signal a more forceful approach toward the Islamic State failed when he declared the United States would degrade and destroy the radical Islamist terrorists, but then shocked everyone by saying within a minute that the Islamic State is a manageable problem. With images of the Islamic State beheading another American journalist, Stephen Sadloff, no one could rationalize the president's rhetorical retreat to the inexplicable. It's been a week since the president admitted he had no strategy for combating the Islamic State. That admission in a news conference that began with his boast about the profoundly improving economy under his enlightened leadership.
First, beginning with the number one thing that most Americans care about, the economy. This morning we found out that our economy actually grew at a stronger clip in the second quarter than we originally thought. Companies are investing. Consumers are spending. Over the past 4.5 years, our businesses have now created nearly 10 million new jobs, so there are reasons to feel good about the direction we're headed.
You can see how excited the president was there, but there was nothing feel-good about the jobs report today. A week and a day later, we learn only 142,000 jobs were created in August. That's the worst jobs report of the year. And we now have the worst labor force participation rate in 36 years, with a record 92 million Americans not working. And a third of those working are working freelance. 53 million people. Imagine, freelance. Reasons to feel good about the direction we're headed, said the president, who over the course of slightly more than a week has proved himself to be estranged from the facts and the truth. How in God's name, with his policies, domestic and foreign, collapsing all around him, can his advisors have allowed him to say last week, there are reasons to feel good about the direction we're headed? And now, on his way home, President Obama is talking again about going it alone and taking executive action if Congress doesn't let him have his way on immigration reform. I can't think of many reasons for any of us to feel particularly good about the direction the president is taking us. Not until he overcomes himself and his predilection for overreach and folly.